It's hard to remain on dry land for so long. I never quite seem to get my land legs back. If you ever want to trade tactics, I'm always ready.
Of the Electro Archon. May the blossoms of the sacred Sakura bloom eternally.
If you ever want to trade tactics, I'm always ready.
Please, see that he stays safe. Protection of the Electro Archon. May the blossoms of the sacred Sakura bloom eternally. Narukami, please. See that he stays safe. Protection of the Electro Archon. May the blossoms of the sacred Sakura bloom eternally.
If you ever want to trade tactics.
You followed me here? You've got guts, I'll give you that. Since you are a witness, I suppose I can shield you from arrest. At least until I have received an explanation from Takayuki. But if it turns out that you have been deceptive in this matter, then not only will you be arrested immediately, but you'll also be charged with one more crime. Do I make myself clear? Good.
Master's orders.
I'll scout ahead.
Apologies, ma'am. Orders from the top. No one is allowed to enter.
Out of my way! I need to speak to him. I won't tell you twice. To ashes!
I must draw.
Battle formation!
Uruguay, you're up! Don't get him, Uruguay!
Storm the front! Strike!
You cannot match my bravery! I won't forget this.
I must withdraw yourself.
that ended Haishan!
Allow me to strike first! Don't hold back!
Glory to the Shogun!
Ha! Show me what you've got! I dare you!
Hey, go away! Hit! Ha!
Watch your step! Don't hold back!
Battle formation! Get them!
Show me what you've got! I dare you! Get them! Allow me. Strike first! Take this! Soldiers, quick! I must withdraw. What you've got?
Storm the front!
I must withdraw.
You cannot match my
Show me
strength!
what you've got!
To ashes!
I've lost. Who goes there? Soldiers, quick!
Don't hold back!
Get them!
Don't be scared!
I dare you!
Not her!
Allow me.
Stay put!
Take this!
Strike first!
Get them!
Withdraw. Fair enough. Blasted.
Stop! Sarah, have you gone insane? How dare you disregard my orders?
Master,
Go and ask him! Don't let him intimidate you!
Master Takayuki, I've seen the report to the throne and the letter to the Fatui. Please, tell me why.
So this is how my documents went missing from headquarters. You stole them.
Should I take your words to mean that these documents were not forgeries? They were really penned by your own hand. Please tell me, Master. I need to know. Has the Tenryo Commission really betrayed the Shogunate?
Yes, I have dealings with the Fatui, and yes, the report you saw was penned by my hand.
He just came right out and admitted it!
The diplomats from Snezhnaya promised a very generous reward indeed, and all they requested of me in return was to see that the Vision Hunt decrees upheld. For too long, the Kujo clan's position has been coveted by so many. There is no shortage of clans who would tear us down at the first stop. So, when the chance arose to gain the backing of another powerful nation, it appeared to me to be...
But you worship the Shogun. How can you betray her after all this time and act like it's nothing?
betrayal. How can you call this a betrayal? The Fatui may think they are using me. But the river, when the lightning strikes in aft, none can contend with the supreme power of the old...
Yeah.
But Master, ever since I was adopted by the Kujo clan, you taught me the importance of loyalty from servants to their superior. But it's clear to me now that you wanted my loyalties to stop with the Kujo clan. So you were scared that I would betray you one day? You hypocrite! Preaching about virtue just to mask your own wretched selfishness!
Selfishness? I am but safeguarding the...
Hate to say it, but his ego is getting in the way. If he thinks the Kujo clan is a match for the...
I've doubted the Vision Hunt decree in the past. I asked myself, is this truly the correct thing to do? But I chose to obey the Shogun. For as long... But now I realize... So I'm going to tell the Shogun the truth about all this.
Stubborn. Report to the Shogun if you so wish. The Shogun is at Tenshukaku.
Senyora's the one behind him? Way back in Rito, Lady Hiragi said something about the
A diplomat from Snezhnaya.
Sara stormed off! You can sit? Alright then. Don't be scared! Stay put! Uruguay, you're up. Stay put!
The way people charge in here as they please. So uncivilized. If I didn't know this was Tenshukaku, I might have mistaken it for some kind of street market. Have you learned your lesson now?
Oh no! What has she done to Kujusara?
The right to punish Inazumans for their crimes is mine alone. Not yours, Signora.
Then I apologize, Almighty Shogun. I know, you can't get me out of your mind. But you really don't need to call my name all the time. Don't go thinking I'm surprised to see you here. I'm well aware that you hate me, with the way you follow me around like a dark shadow. Ah, so you came to expose my crimes in front of the Shogun? I'm just a Snezhnayan diplomat. I'm afraid I have no idea what you're talking about.
She doesn't take us seriously at all!
Stop talking about people and things that I care nothing about. They were nobodies to begin with, and their names will be forgotten. But now, at least, they get to be building blocks in the grand revolution to realize eternity. Is that not the greatest honor they could hope for in their tiny little lives? Almighty Shogun, do correct me if I'm wrong. That's ancient history. You certainly love to hold a grudge. The Tsaritsa's dream is the noblest and purest thing in all the world. These other mundane details you insist on mentioning, they're just necessary sacrifices, that's all. You stop me? For what it's worth, I've grown tired of seeing you around as well. But I didn't have you down as someone quite so foolhardy. Before you go saying something you can't take back, remember that you're Inazuma's most wanted criminal. I suggest you consider your circumstances very carefully. Charging into Tenshukaku uninvited and lecturing me in front of the Shogun wasn't the brightest move. Don't you think it's time you stopped digging? I'm not sure you realize quite how much distance there is between us, both in status and in strength.
I challenge you to a duel before the throne!
Proceed. My, you're full of surprises today. So you've learned to make the law of the land work for you too, I'll admit that I never expected to be in a situation where the two of us were on equal footing. You are aware that the loser must die. Are you sure this is what you want?
Traveler!
Then I will deign to share this last dance with you. Till death do us part! A lesson on Harbinger power and elegance? As you wish. Into the frozen void! Tactless rodent!
Power that ended Haishan! Take this!
Tactless rodent! You've got some nerve laying your hands on me! Harbinger power has become burdensome. I will manifest my destiny anew. Await my emergence and tremble, traveler! You have reason to be afraid.
Let me scry. Written in the stars.
The Tsaritsa's benevolence has no place for transgressors!
Hey, go away!
The pale flame smolders!
Stay put!
Pale flame, lay waste to frozen shell and witness my suffering! In fires of sin and retribution, your soul will be incinerated! Embrace your searing reckoning! Eyes on me! Come, put up a fight!
That hurt real bad!
Embrace your searing reckoning!
Don't be
Who
scared!
dares call me a witch? Not even ashes will remain! Not every wound will heal!
Delved into destiny. The stars are fading.
Immolation! A cherished agony. Do you feel it?
Stay put!
Power that ended Haishan! Dance, my pretties!
Shadows of fate! Embrace your searing reckoning! All must burn!
Don't be scared!
Who dares call me a witch? Not even ashes will remain!
Ah!
Come, put up a fight!
Stay put!
Embrace your searing reckoning! It's not over. Eyes on me!
So strong, but how? I am a Snezhnayan diplomat. You know what happens if you lay a finger on me. I swear, if you strike me, I will make sure... The Fatui will make sure that your precious Inazuma... Stop! I order you! And you! Filthy rats! All of you! You are the enemy of eternity. But as the victor, I acknowledge your honor. Therefore, I shall allow you to leave Tenshukaku alive.
The Raiden Shogun isn't gonna let us off just like that, right? Oh, the air feels suffocating. It must be the Raiden Shogun's almightiness. One strike from the Shogun and now Senora is gone! She got what she deserved, but Paimon still can't help but feel upset. Why are they doing it? Why are the Harbingers collecting all the no-seeds? Huh? Traveler, you got a headache? Chin up. Let's get out of this place. Paimon feels unsettled. Also, when the Shogun executed Senora with the Muso no Hitotachi, it was unbelievably powerful. It seems impossible to defend against. And if so, we've got no hope whatsoever of defeating her in combat. So, to recap, Yaimiko wants us to go back inside the plane of Euthymia by the statue of the omnipresent god. Oh, but we'll be zapping in the air. Paimon can barely breathe. Traveler, are you okay? You're so silent. Sounds like there's a lot of noise coming from outside Tenshikaku. Has a fight broken out or something? Oh, the guards seem really nervous. Well, let's go see what the situation is, shall we?
There will always be those who dare to brave the lightning's glow.
So we meet again. Indulge my curiosity. What is the reason that I find you standing here before me once again? Do you hope your foolhardiness will shelter those people? Or was it simply a means of seeking an audience with me? Oh? Surely you didn't rouse me from my state of eternal meditation only to tell me this. If so, then you underestimate me. I am quite well informed about the Vision Hunt decree. Not so. Only everything that pertains to eternity. The Vision Hunt decree has my tacit approval. The Fatui's actions thus far do not constitute a threat to eternity. Otherwise, they would have been purged long ago. Individual ambition is inherently incompatible with eternity. What you might not realize is that all too often, people have far more to lose by chasing their dreams. Consider this. No one will lose their life on account of having their vision taken away. Rather, those who have lost their lives are the ones who insisted on pursuing their own aspirations, are they not? Traveler, your existence is unique in my eyes. There seems to be limitless uncertainty in you. To put it another way, you are the furthest thing from eternity. So, I won't insist that you comprehend the meaning of my actions. What matters is that I tread the path of eternity on my people's behalf. That's right. I'm surprised you understand it so well. Anyway, you're looking for a chance to shake my will, aren't you? So be it. Well then, you who would defy eternity, time for you to enlighten me. Excessive yearning leads to inevitable destruction. This ends now.
Strike dead! Lightning falls on the land of eternity. Strike dead!
Leave my space! Fate is upon you! Go get him, Uruguay!
I will mold you into the foundations of eternity.
That hurt real bad!
You have it.
Uruguay, you're up!
Strike dead! You are an enemy that requires special attention. Power that ended Hypnon! Inferior.
Stay put!
Strike dead!
Uruguay, you're up!
Inferior. Instabilities will be removed. This ends now. Strike dead!
Dear me, aren't you cutting it rather close?
Miko, this was your doing?
Now. Don't forget who taught you how to place your consciousness in objects. Surely you don't think your ambition alone is enough to shake A's will, do you? Though you alone are here, they too have ambitions, which they long since entrusted to you. Now then, close your eyes.
I hope we can abolish the Vision Hunt Decree.
This world, a fleeting shadow. To ashes! This world, a fleeting shadow. Without yearning, all returns to silence. will be severed.
Don't be scared. Ready, go! Ha! Yeah, yeah.
This world, a fleeting shadow.
Ha! Power that ended Haishan!
This world, a fleeting shadow.
Stay put.
Your
Don't
verdict
let
is
it steal
decided.
away. Ah! Ha! Yeah.
Eyes on me!
All desire can be broken.
Not bad.
Your verdict is decided.
Hey, go away.
This world, a fleeting shadow.
Don't be scared.
To ashes!
This world, a fleeting shadow.
Eyes on me!
All will be severed. This world, a fleeting shadow. Your verdict is decided. Written in the stars. Without yearning, all returns to silence.
Don't let it steal away.
All will be severed.
Ashes!
This world, a fleeting shadow.
Eyes on me!
You've lost, eh?
Yes, I have.
Why can you not trust your people, and in the power of their ambitions? These ambitions have transcended space and time. They are something that no one can snuff out. Is this the lesson you learned from your journey in Liyue? There are nations where humans cast their god aside and stride forward. So are we to just abandon the notion of progress for the sake of wishful thinking?
You and I have both witnessed the great loss that progress can bring. Eternity. Eternity is the only way. When lightning flashes, it casts a shadow. My name means shadow. With my blade, I purged all obstacles to progress. And yet, something was lost with each step forward. In the end, I even lost her. The tales are still retold in the shade of every Thunder Sakura. But the wounds left on our nation by that terrible loss still ache. Never stop searching, even if only for a brief flash of light. If nothing else, we have the present moment
She said that once. But I've seen a nation stride forward and lose everything to the heavenly principles. Perhaps only if time stands still will the lightning's glow never fade. The present moment is a fragile illusion. Only eternity can bring us closer to the heavenly principles. I am no longer the shadow. Mine is the most supreme and noble form. Let power over the realm be vested within me. In this form shall I honor my subjects' dream, for a land of eternity, unchanging forevermore.
The heavenly principles. Irrelevant nonsense as far as I'm concerned. When all's said and done, all you really want is to protect your beloved Inazuma forever and ever. Isn't that right?
That would be something of an oversimplification.
But is this nation worth existing for eternity? Stripped of ambitions, stripped of the potential for change, it does nothing more than simply exist. It is a hollow shell of a nation. I wonder what loss would it really be to anyone if such a nation were destroyed?
Miko, retract your words. Never changing eternity is the promise I made to my people.
But what your people need from you is not your promises. They want your attention. Your divine gaze.
You mean visions? Humans have a lifespan of barely 100 years. They cannot afford to bear any extra losses. But I have experienced it all. That is why I have chosen to guide them along the correct path toward eternity.
But eternity is far too cruel a fate for you, eh?
For me?
Not only have you stopped paying attention to the world, but you have stopped paying attention to yourself. It must have been terribly lonely here, all alone, for centuries on end.
But it is necessary.
You will miss much by refusing progress. You seek to prevent loss, but have you considered all you are losing by remaining here in stasis for all eternity? You are obviously lonely. And yet, for the sake of eternity, you choose to stretch your loneliness out to infinity. Tell me this. Why is the sky here that was once so dark glowing again? Why now? This is your plane of euthymia. It's your inner world. So it can only mean that you are happy to see me again. You have found the loneliness here unbearable for a long time now, haven't you?
I have nothing to say to that.
But I have so much to say to you. Let me tell you all that has happened over the last few centuries.
How long will that take?
As a Fox envoy, I have an excellent memory. I recall every detail of the last few centuries with perfect clarity. So it will probably take me another few centuries to relay it to you.
Miko, I never thought I would have the chance to meet with you like this again. Seeing you again is a change to eternity. And a very nice surprise.
Since you are willing to admit that, I suppose that means we can still be friends?
What a childish conversation this is. Anyway, now that I have been defeated by you and your plan, I will honor your wish to abolish the Vision Hunt Decree. But, with regards to eternity, and the question of whether this nation should move forward, I need time to give it some thought.
You are the one who's been acting like a child from the very beginning. As promised, the Raiden Shogun abolished the Vision Hunt Decree. Finally, her people's wishes penetrated her locked heart. Beyond the plane of Euthymia, she saw what eternity means in the eyes of the world. When one's fervent ambition burns brightly, the gods will cast their gaze upon you. Some ambitions have the power to heal wounds, to bring victory, to inspire hope. But some ambitions outlive their masters long after the soul ascends. They remain as they were in the beginning. Burning bright and true for all eternity.
So what did you guys do in the Raiden Shogun's plane of Euthymia anyway? Is the Vision Hunt decree abolished? Oh, gotcha. Paimon was super worried, you know. So, maybe the reason Yaimiko is looking for us now is because she wants to thank us.
Why, hello, if it isn't the triumphant traveler. And why might you be visiting the shrine? A sign of piety, perhaps?
You literally told us to come meet you here!
I was just joking. I've been waiting for you.
Seems like someone's in a pretty good mood.
Mm-hmm. Catching up with an old friend I hadn't seen in years was truly delightful. By the way, I heard that you had a duel before the throne, with a Fatui Harbinger no less. Courageous and astute. I must say, I am most impressed. Defeating Signora head-on in a duel means that your strength exceeds my expectations. Still, you did end up victorious. I gather congratulations are in order.
Sure feels good to finally thwart a Fatui plan for once. They caused plenty of trouble along the way, but at the very least, they didn't get their hands on another Gnosis.
Wait a second. Did you say Gnosis? As in, the little thing that looks something like a chess piece?
Yep, that's the one. You've seen one too? Gnosis belong to the Seven. They're what keep them connected to Celestia.
Oh.
What's wrong?
I handed that over.
You did what now?
Well, how else was I supposed to save your skin from the Balladeer exactly? The Balladeer is number 6 of the Fatui Harbingers. In terms of strength, he is superior to Signora. I'm not the kind of person who risks life and limb for any old reason.
You did... for once, Paimon just does not know what to say.
After A created her puppet vessel, she no longer had anywhere to put it. As her erstwhile closest friend, A handed it over to me, and I've kept it in the Grand Narukami Shrine ever since. She no longer needs the power of the Gnosis, and in any case, she tells me she has severed ties with Celestia. Thus the Gnosis became not only useless, but also a potential source of conflict. Is that not a good bargain, exchanging it for the one at the core of the plan? Judging by the results at least, I dare say I struck a good deal.
when you put it like that, Paimon has to agree. The Traveler is worth more than a Gnosis. Well, what's done is done, and Paimon heartily thinks we'll be getting it back now. Let's leave the past in the past. So anyway, you still haven't told us why you called us here today.
It's to thank you.
Really?
You intend to travel all over Teyvat, and the time has come for the Inazuma leg of your trip to come to an end, has it not? As a mark of my gratitude, I will answer any questions you may have about the road ahead or the events of the past. What would you like to know about? Sorry, I haven't a clue. I'm also but if you still have doubts about A, I would... Not only does she not fit your description, that's good to hear. Otherwise, given that I'm...
Don't worry, we aren't looking to pick a fight with you.
I wish you the best of luck. May you... As for your sister's whereabouts, I will use all the resources at my disposal to investigate it. And I will also borrow some of Ayato's people from the Shiumatsuban. I'll let you know if I find out anything. Consider it part of my means of thanking you. That puppet was built with technology that has been lost to time. Still, there's one other thing on this topic. Before A began modifying her own godly form, she took it upon herself to create...
So, you mean there are 3 Raiden Shoguns?
No. The prototype was merely a proof of concept. Its appearance and intellect were not based on A. The original plan was for A to simply discard it. Later, this puppet...
Ugh! Not the...
Some eccentric geniuses in the ranks...
What the...
It is, isn't it? Who can say whether it's coincidence or destiny? Are you sure? Oh, keep it safe. There was me thinking that you might hang it around your neck to show off to the world, telling everyone who inquired that it was given to you by none other than Yae Miko, the wise and beautiful.
Who in their right mind would do that?
Okay, I'll stop. Now, a question for you. Traveler, I see. But that is merely a small goal, based on... Your ambition should be something that transcends the world below and the starry sky above. Perhaps the reason you do not possess a vision is that such an ambition has yet to be engendered with it. Continue on your journey, and maybe that moment will come to pass.
Protection of the Electro Archon. May the blossoms of the sacred Sakura seed.
Stay put!
Child isn't slacking off.
Narukami, please. See that he stays safe. Talk to the Electro Archon whenever you are troubled.
last us for days.
To ashes!
Don't be scared.
Where have you been hiding? If you ever want to trade...
Company, fall in! Follow my lead!
If the Tenryo Commission won't assist in dealing with the thunderstorm, the consequences could be catastrophic.
It's not that we're unwilling to do our part. We just don't have any spare hands right now. I hope you can understand.
Exactly. So let's keep the discussion going and see if we can find a solution.
Hey, Toma! What's going on?
Hello you two. We were just talking about what an impact you've made in Inazuma.
Greetings. Thank you both again for delivering Miss Hiragi's letter that time.
Ah, so they're friends of yours. I'm Master Kamaji's servant. Call me Ippei.
Well, the Tri-Commission's work used to consist of gathering information for the Shogun and carrying out any duties she assigned. But recently, she announced that she wishes to spend some time in solitude and self-reflection. We all understand if the Shogun needs some quiet time. Yep, that's the one. And all the time it's been there, the storm—
What? So her will's changed and she wants to destroy Inazuma now? Or is this her way of trying to get— Oh yeah, you're right! Which would all—
I don't think you need to worry about that. The reason we're concerned is that we've never known—
Considering Liyue's god left a lot of people now believe that the thunderstorm is getting wilder because the
Right. So, before rumors start spreading, Miss Kamisato got me to come here and discuss countermeasures.
Unfortunately, the reality is that the Tenryo Commission is facing— Huh? The Kujo clan is still awaiting the Shogun's trial. Everyone knows that a change of commissioner is inevitable.
To put it simply, no one will take orders from the Kujo clan.
If Mr. Takayuki—
My lack of ability is to blame.
Don't blame yourself, Master.
Yes, you're right. Okay, Toma, let's revisit this discussion in a few days.
I suppose.
I'll come with you, Master.
No need.
Oh.
If you think about it, both the thunderstorm situation and if things carry on like this, people—
Huh? You can actually do that?
Don't know for sure.
Sounds like you guys know what to— You know, everyone's worrying about the Shogun's condition. Thank you very much.
The way Paimon sees it, there's only one person who might have the chance to— Let's take a trip to the—
Talk to the Electro Archon whenever you are troubled.
I wasn't expecting to receive VIP shrine visitors during downtime. So I suppose you're here just to visit me? How cold. I saved your skin, didn't I? Surely you could at least humor me by engaging in some small talk first? Then again, I suppose your frankness is— So tell me, what is the matter?
We heard the Shogun Shogun decided to take a break, and since then the thunderstorm around Inazuma has gotten wilder. Rumor has it that the thunderstorm is affected by the Shogun's will, so people are worrying that something...
All right. There's little purpose in keeping anything hidden from you, and since the battle, the Shogun has been great.
What?
Her power was already on the decline. The defeat was a heavy blow to her. Oh, the poor thing. Without desserts and books to console herself with, she was so angry she quite simply lost it.
You expect us to believe that a god would throw a temper tantrum over something like that?
Faye seeks eternity.
You're...
I don't know the details. She said she won't. I have heard about the thunderstorm, though. As to the cause, it is not inconceivable that, as you suggest, her will... I am the only one in all... But tell me, why should this concern me? Why should I do this for you, when I already have everything one could have... Here is the pass permit. Show it to the...
Thanks, Mika!
My question was in jest. Oh, and don't forget to return the pass permit.
Please, see that he stays safe.
they do this time?
Yeah! Our bond is strong!
The Almighty Shogun has requested solitude. No visitors allowed.
Oh, we've got a pass permit from Miko.
Don't be ridiculous. Lady Guji never gives her pass permit to another person, not even esteemed travelers like yourselves. Guji-ai is only authorized to hold that pass permit because of the trust that the Almighty Shogun places in her, and her alone. Wait, this is authentic. Understood. Then as the Shogun has ordered, I must not stand in your way. Apologies. Please proceed. Since the Shogun is resting at this time, please be especially respectful, and make sure your behavior is impeccable.
Look how she's pacing back and forth. Don't you think she looks a little anxious?
How did you get in? Trespassers are to be eliminated at once.
Wait, no, it's us! Why are you treating us like we're your enemies? We made amends, didn't we? Also, we got in by totally legitimate means!
Denied. Use of force has been forbidden. Anyway, be gone. Do not disturb my solitude. That is of no concern. This is my recuperation state.
What did you make of this? She's acting strange, huh?
This body has no need of rest. But I am an assistant to the one within. If she wishes to rest, I must follow her will.
Paimon gets it. So this is all A's doing. But why? Surely you going about your business doesn't interfere with the plane of Euthymia. She's got plenty of space in there. Seems like it would be the perfect place for rest and relaxation.
I do as she wishes. I can say no more than this. I cannot. In my current state, even if I went out, I could do nothing. I am currently unwilling to deal with any business.
What do you mean by that?
It has been forbidden.
What should we do? It feels like this conversation is going nowhere.
Oh, it's you two. It's been a while. The Shogun can't do much at the moment. Come straight in and see me.
That was terrifying! Would it be so hard to give us a little warning first?
It's not your first time. I don't see what there is to be so alarmed about.
So, is the Shogun broken? Are you gonna get it fixed, or...?
Don't worry. The Shogun's not broken. I've just temporarily disabled many of her functions. Currently, the Shogun is unable to handle any business and cannot appear as me. So the easiest solution was to announce that I am resting. As I said, I need to think about Inazuma's eternity, and thinking takes time. But the Shogun is still running based on her old rules. I can't allow her to make any mistakes while I am working things out.
Have you tried turning it off and on again?
No. She was not created to ever be turned off. Furthermore, I had even predicted at the time that I may wish to modify the Shogun's operational rules at some point in the future. That's why the Shogun has a robust system to safeguard against modification. It's also to protect against unforeseen circumstances. For now, while I figure out the form that eternity should take, it's more effective for me to temporarily disable some of the puppet's functions, rather than attempt to modify her rules.
Oh, Paimon gets it now! The thunderstorm's getting out out of control because some of the Shogun's functions have been disabled.
The thunderstorm is getting out of control? This is the first I've heard of it.
Huh? Okay, well, let us bring you up to speed.
I see. So the thunderstorm is drawing closer.
You can fix it, right?
It's just a minor error. This kind of thing was bound to happen. A small modification to the Shogun should fix it. Don't look at me like that. I've never had to tinker with the Shogun before, and she's... Yes, that's it. I'm not making excuses.
It's fine, just as long as you can fix it is all.
Not much. As before, I can see the way forward, yet But there is no urgency. To reach an ill-conceived verdict in haste, just for the sake of having reached one, would be a confusion of priorities.
If everyone sees that the Shogun is in good health, and who knows, a change of scenery might put you in a different mood.
You mean, leave the plane of euthymia? Yes, you're right. After all, the Shogun is currently unable to take care of business on my behalf. All right then. I'll come out for a while. Oh, since the theme of the day is a change of pace, you can just call me A. I'm not a great fan of rigid titles.
What? But you're just A's consciousness, aren't you? Can consciousness actually leave this place?
I have my ways. I would never subject myself to imprisonment voluntarily.
Oh, great! Then there's nothing to worry about. Allow us to be your tour guides.
Tour guides? What's a tour guide?
Someone to show you around the Inazuma of today and give you tips on where to eat and how to have fun. All right, let's go, go, go!
Is this the marketplace? It's a far cry from how I remember it. The stores have changed.
It's the Shogun! What is the almighty Shogun doing here?
Isn't the Shogun sick? This is...
I appear to have frightened the people.
Well, what did you expect? The almighty Shogun makes an impromptu appearance in town? People are gonna freak out a bit.
Patrolling the streets is the Tenryou Commission's job. Additionally, the Shogun has no need of recreation. There would be no need for her to come here.
So, what do we do now? Should we go away for a while and make a more low-profile...
Why? It's not like I'm here to cause trouble. Let's just relax.
It was more the ordinary people that Paimon was worried about. Never mind.
People still use Mora in commercial transactions, I assume.
Yep, same as ever. Just as shiny and just as hypnotic. Wait a second. Hey, are you saying you don't have either?
Of course I don't. There is no need for commerce in the plane of Euthymia. If I ever need something, I can simply have one of the commissions bring it to me. Wait, what do you mean, either? Anyway, people seem to be behaving in a very orderly fashion. I don't see the liveliness you spoke of anywhere.
People aren't exactly gonna let their hair down in front of the almighty Shogun.
What is this stall selling? I don't believe I've ever seen this before.
What's the Shogun doing here? What am I supposed to do in this situation? Shogun,
It's all right. Relax. I'm just here to look around. Could you tell me about the items you're selling?
Of course. I've got all kinds of snacks here. Takoyaki, dango, and milk, and so on.
Huh? Milk? Sounds kind of like the odd one out.
It might sound odd, but it is in fact my specialty. You see, many of the stores in town are already very well established. So my idea was to create some new combinations to give customers a novel experience. For example, my latest concoction is this dango milk. When the dango are worked into a viscous form, they mix. The focus is not just the taste.
Oh, dango with milk. I've never heard of it. What made you want to do this?
I'm sorry, Shogun. I've got no bone to pick with eternity.
I said relax. There's no need to go treading on eggshells. Do you really think the eternity I pursue is something that can be shaken by dango?
Why do I feel like she's different than I expect? Actually, it came to me by chance. A friend was catering once and made too many dango, so they gave some to me. But there were more than I had use for. My milk wasn't selling well at that time either. And both dango and milk have a short shelf life. So I thought I'd try mixing the two as I had nothing to lose. To my surprise, in the right proportion,
A chance combination. Interesting. May I try this drink?
The almighty Shogun wants to try? Well, certainly.
Nice. It's sweet. The sensation is not so different from eating a dessert.
Yeah, it's definitely a drink, but it also...
It's a little bit like... porridge? Anyway, I like it.
I'm very glad you approve.
I imagine that an item as delicious as...
Well, I won't lie to you.
Huh? So it's selling slowly? Why?
Because most people aren't willing to give it a try. They think it's an unusual combination. Even though everyone who's tried it before rates it high. I'm not saying the almighty Shogun has unusual tastes. Please, don't take it the wrong way.
Ah, I see. Well, that can be fixed. I'll just have the Yashiro Commission order a few hundred cups and go door-to-door delivering them.
No, almighty Shogun. That's too much.
Is it? I just want them to try it. It would be a shame for them to miss out on dango milk. Oh, I would no. There's nothing like dessert for improving. By the way, Miko mentioned that she's always bragging to me about it, but it...
Sure! Let's go...
Shogun! Almighty Shogun! What?
No, not at all. Don't...
Apologies. I still don't...
She just wants to browse your books.
The Almighty Shogun...
Yes. Anyway... I'm just here to try something.
In principle.
It'll be fine. If there's anything the Shogun doesn't
Well, there are some winning entries from,
Okay. Huh. How can this be? Did I underestimate the caliber of this material? I know every individual word in these books' titles, so why is it that they make no sense to me in these... Take this one, for example. The good thing about being reincarnated as a hilly churl is that I only need to eat sunset... It's so... Is it true that hilly churls grow stronger from eating sunsetias?
It's just a
Narrative device. So it's... made up? Also, I'm fairly certain that hilly churls can't write stories.
Paimon's starting to understand Kuroda's reservation. How about we choose...
All right, then. I have high hopes, though.
All right, this could be a pretty tough job. Let's see what we're up against. What a strength. Someone like that could easily become the top martial arts pro in the world. You do have a This Paimon only skimmed through, but Paimon can tell this girl has loved to make... Yeah! The plot is With a premise like, Paimon thinks it might be best not to bring this one up. Well, that's all of them. Let's try to explain them to A.
Everything is going smoothly, just as I planned.
The looks on your faces tell me you found some good stories. Why are there 7 people all striving to have a relationship with a single male protagonist? Is this...
Not really. It's a pretty normal story. You know, where the guy can only choose one girl in the end.
I see. Yes, this is an important relationship, so he must choose wisely. But the decision-making process is a source of So... Could the...
That would be the most boring love story?
Love. Narrative devices are truly mysterious.
So what do you think of Yaib? Do you like the stories we picked?
What I take from these stories is not back when I decided in accordance with... But the fact is that both the food and the stories have changed with time. I disagree with your point of view, but the truth is...
And that's exactly why we brought you... Sure, it's not...
Yes, thank you for inviting me out. This may be an... I've seen a lot, and it's...
Ooh, great!
Take a photo?
It's okay.
Stop adding weird abilities to the characters.
So... What?
We're taking a photo of you. Just leave the hard work to us. All you need to do is stand over there and strike a pose. Basically, a photo makes a visual record of you at this very...
Okay. So what exact... I see. So in other words, I need to do... the more I think about... How should I pose? Help me out here. It should look good, but not too over the top. Okay. I'll try that. Okay. Let's get started.
Let's pick a good angle to... of you.
Wow. This is astonishing. But she doesn't seem to be able to move or talk. I thought it would turn out poorly because I felt rather rigid, but it actually looks more natural than I imagined. The pose is exactly the same, and
that's what makes it so special!
Hang on. So, the one in this photo... if it's not me, then why does she look exactly like me? And...
Okay, that's way above Paimon's head. Hey, that's right! Do you think the Shogun counts?
Of course I do. It was never my intention to place control of Inazuma into anybody else.
So then, who does that make you, here and now?
Well, I'm still me. There is no doubt about that. My existence... I am me. There is only one of me. But I can exist in many different forms. It's not... The Shogun, for example, is one of my forms of existence. The question of whether or not she is me is not determined by any of her components.
In that case, this picture is one of your forms of existence too.
So even I, who seeks eternity, am constantly changing my form of Then, how can I ask Inazuma and everyone who lives here to remain unchanging? Everything I have encountered on this journey with you, based on what I have seen, but it would be incorrect to conclude both the vision hunter... Perhaps...
Sounds divine, and that means...
Master Kamaji! Master Kamaji!
Why is it getting so noisy? Oh, that sounded like Ippei.
Ippei? Is that someone from the...
Yep, let's find out what's... Hey, Ippei! What's the matter?
It's you. Huh? The almighty Shogun. You must be looking for my master, Kujo Kamaji?
It's okay. I'm not here to see him. We just heard you calling out, so we came...
Yes. In fairness, he does have a habit of... But for some reason...
Kujo Kamaji.
That's right.
I have heard that...
Forgive us, almighty Shogun. The Kujo clan's reputation... So...
Surely they would be...
Actually, the meeting place is in the...
Takatsukasa. Another from...
Yes, that's why. I've searched all over the city. If he really has... Yeah, I thought of that. No need. I'm not as smart...
Let's go see what's happened with me present. Besides, this has only come about because I...
Thank you so much. Let me mark out the loop.
The new book from Yai Publishing House is out. Come take a look.
It is as the stars foretold.
Whoa! Look at how well hidden.
I can't think of a reason anyone would want to build a structure like this deep in the mountains. I feel something that doesn't...
Huh?
We should proceed with caution. The Kujo clan descendant may well be in trouble.
Let's get down to business.
Why are there Ronin here? This is a Tenryou Commission base!
Something is not right. We must remove all those who stand in our way. There is no escape! Inazuma shines eternal!
Finally, let's get down to business.
Shine down!
To the bear.
Now you shall perish!
Finally, to the very... It's my lucky day!
There is no escape!
Finally, no. It's my lucky day!
Turn to oblivion!
To the very core! Finally,
Illusion shattered!
To the very... Let's get down to business. Boom!
Shine down!
Finally,
now you shall perish!
Going somewhere? Say no more!
Illusion shattered!
Finally,
Stay put! Ready, go!
to the very... Let's get down to business. How's this?
Don't be scared!
Torn to oblivion!
Finally, my lucky day! To the very...
What's one more?
You're up!
Stay back. I will deal with this.
Almighty Shogun!
Shogun, what are you?
Descendant of the Takatsukasa clan. Explain what is going on here.
Oh, we're just discussing some minor issues that have cropped up in the Tenryou Commission recently. Really, it's nothing worth the almighty Shogun worrying about.
And these minor issues warranted the secluded location and the hiring of Ronin and Kairagi to keep guard?
Well, there's been a lot of turmoil lately. It was just out of security considerations, that's all.
Silence. Descendant of the Kujo clan. Your turn.
All right. I came here intending to negotiate, but
A written confession?
Yes. A statement acknowledging every crime committed by the Kujo clan since the inception of the Vision Hunt Decree.
All factual statements, of course, not as—
I can't deny that. But it also emphasizes the Takatsukasa clan's achievement. These are all falsehoods.
Says who? Why, you two-faced— You're going back on everything you said!
I'm just stating the facts. I'm sure the almighty Shogun can discern the truth. All the Takatsukasa clan is trying to do is make themselves look— Why else would you put—
What are you talking about?
I believe I now understand this.
Don't listen to his nonsense. I'm sure you're well aware of the major failings of the Kujo clan. Surely you, of everyone, knows. Not a single word they say can be trusted.
You are quite mistaken if you think your dispute is of any interest to me. Descendant of the
Well, yes, of course. It's the eternal pursuit of everyone in the Tenryou Commission to offer our life.
Then the situation is not as complicated as you seem to have made it. After all, the first Tenryou Commissioner demonstrated his will with the blade in his hand. If you want me to appoint a new clan, then naturally, there must first be a new— Do you not know how to wield a blade? Or do you simply doubt your abilities on account of your advanced age? Here you are talking about offering your life, and yet you are too afraid to face my blade. Well, never mind. What about one of you, then? Anyone who can defeat me, Takatsukasa or not, will— Does not a single person dare to face me?
I will challenge you, almighty Shogun.
What?
Descendant of the Kujo clan. Regrettably, even if you win against me, it can—
I realize that. I don't stand a chance of winning against you anyway. I know full well that the mistakes my father made ought to even when I was executing the Vision Hunt Decree. But that was as far as I went. I accept the coup—
To be brutally honest.
Yes. But if nothing else, just as the show— Then please, this is my life.
This is patently meaningless, but I accept. The Kujo clan's honor was forged with courage, tempered with integrity, and shines beyond life and death. Show me whether your blade can bear the weight of your name.
Ready to learn, almighty Shogun.
Another anomaly in eternity. Nevertheless, it appears that the Kujo honor still courses through your veins. Kujo Kamaji is wounded. Descendants of the Takatsukasa clan, it is your responsibility to take care of. You may not have the courage to challenge me, but I trust that you are capable of attending to a small matter such as this.
Yes, of course. I apologize. I'm sorry.
I had heard that the Kujo clan is no longer fit to shoulder the work of the Tenryou Commission. The search for a successor to the role of Tenryou Commissioner is indeed a matter of great urgency. However, following this duel, I have decided to postpone the Kujo clan's punishment for the time being. In the meantime, I expect the Takatsukasa clan to continue supporting the Kujo clan as before.
As you instruct, so it shall be done. We would not dare question the
Finally, if you still think you can copy the Fatui strategy of providing me with deceptive information you will see me appear once again as I have done today. Only next time, my blade will show no mercy.
Understood. Thank you, Almighty Shogun, for your—
That will do. I will have the Okuzumeshu continue the investigation from here. Come with me. Let's find a quiet place. There's something I want to talk about with you.
When it's time to deal—
Oh, you think so? I do believe he was prepared for that outcome. I could see it in his eyes. The Kujo clan has undergone a dramatic change from its glory days to— He has shown me how some things remain the same, even as the world around— I also have you to thank. The things—
So what's next for the Kujo clan?
Not a chance. Even if their heir was someone who showed promise, their past mistakes— Still, the Shogun does not— I have much to contemplate in the days to come. But I think I'll leave that to the Shogun. As I said, the Shogun has a robust— But I've made up my mind. This has certainly been a memory.
Absolutely. You sorted out the Tenryou Commission. If you enjoyed your trip, we should get you out again sometime.
No need. There's no— Also, please stop making it sound as if I— Okay. My period of solitude will now continue. but it will not last too much longer. I will leave you humans to deal with any minor issues in the meantime.
Okay, see you next time! Considering a lot of what happened was pretty unexpected, things seem to have worked out surprisingly well in the end. The only thing left to do is return the pass permit to Yae Miko.
Did you now? Well then, you'll have to tell me all about it. How amusing. The almighty Shogun goes downtown, and suddenly she's like a wide-eyed country girl trying to find her bearings in the big city. Marvelous. What a shame I didn't get to see it for myself. It's fine. She wouldn't mind. Really, she wouldn't. So, from what you were saying, it seems that she has finally begun to comprehend what form eternity should take? That's the most important outcome of this trip.
Yeah, it seems like she's not gonna force everything to stay the same way anymore.
To put it nicely, even deities indulge in wishful thinking. Take it. Anyway, it sounds like you had a very pleasant trip, and even had the chance to see A's less form. Next time you wish to see her, you can come and take the pass permit from me.
What? But she said she doesn't need company.
Because she is a god. It's not that gods don't need the company of others, just that the idea of a god having company seems indulgent. But you don't belong to this world.
Of the electro archive. Please. May the blossoms of the sacred sakura bloom eternally.
What?